my name is Willow. Was there something in my hand? My name is Willow. Welcome back to my channel. Today I just have a little story time for you guys because I figured I have this channel and I don't really know what to do with it. I've just been kind of doing random shits, and I was like, I kind of have a decent chunk of stories, so I could just start telling those. So I figured I would start off. Today I think I'm gonna start with the story of the time I fell in a manhole. So, if you're interested from the title, I would hope you are. I hope you read it. I'm gonna tell you guys about the time I fell in a manhole. Now, if you're unsure what a manhole is, and you're like, I just tapped because I was confused on what that is, it's like a sewer. You know those circular plumbing sewer things that you're walking on the sidewalk and you can step around it or step on it and tee hee hee. Some people don't step on them and they're scared, and that's funny. Or it's trauma. And I will tell you why I no longer step on those and why it is trauma for me personally. So basically, rewind. You're imagining little Willow, 7th grade, waddling around Florida. As your average Michigander, where do we go to vacation? We go to Florida. So I went to Florida for spring break. It's just me, my mom, my stepdad. We're vibing. My sister always got invited on the trip because I have an older sister, but then she always got it taken away because she was the problem child. So she was invited until it got taken away as a privilege. So it was just the three of us. We are driving down to Florida. I'm so excited for my little spring break. I'm all by myself. I get to wander around. I'm gonna meet a cute boy. I'm geeked. I'm gonna live the summer of my life. I made a 2014 travel vlog playlist of all the techie summer vibes to make it look like I'm in a Tumblr, my life as Ava YouTube video. I am ready to go. On the car ride there, I'm literally watching 13 Reasons Why on my phone, which I'm not allowed to watch, and I feel so cool until I'm literally traumatized by the mop scene. You know what I'm talking about if you've seen it, and I'm okay, well, learned my lesson there. Time to go pretend I didn't just get a little bit of trauma and go on my little vacation. And we're slaying. The resort is so nice. They have a pool, and we're by the water. They're in these little condos that are super cute. I'm having a blast. I'm FaceTiming my best friend. Her name was Taylor at the time. Maybe I shouldn't say that. It's okay. It's fine. It's a first name. And I was hey, bestie, I'm literally here. I'm literally slaying. And she was oh my God, get it, girl. And then I go out. There's I saw, what are they called? It wasn't a narwhal, I don't think, because I feel that's only in the cold, but it was something like that. Some sort of ocean creature. I can't even remember. It was it wasn't a whale. It was something like that, and I was so excited. I'd never seen them before. They just pull up on the shore. I'll find out one day what they were. But it doesn't matter. I'm literally loving this vacation, and as I'm on this vacation, I see a boy my age, and he's exactly my type at the time because I had no standards except for my basic go-to type, which was white boy with brown hair. And he's wearing a University of Michigan sweatshirt. I'm oh, cute boy my age, my type from Michigan. I'm about to get myself a boyfriend. So I'm geeked, right? I'm literally gonna be out here just looking cute, standing, listening to my music, being hey. One of these days I might even walk up to him, talk to him maybe. I'm geeked. I'm this is gonna be the best vacation ever. I am absolutely slaying. And I was talking to my parents, and I was we should go walk around the resort, I'm trying to see different things. I'm trying to see this boy some more. I'm trying to see this boy and his family. He was spending time with his family too. I noticed that it was just him and his family. He was with his brothers, but he didn't have any friends with him either. So I was perfect. I can steal this kid away. We can go have a romance. And so I'm trying to wander around the resort, see what's up. And as we're looking around, my parents are we're hungry. Let's go get Chick-fil-A because we don't have those in Michigan. This was right before we got Chick-fil-A's in the area I'm from. I don't know if they had them in different parts of Michigan, but we didn't have them near me. And so this was my first time going to Chick-fil-A. I was like, sure, because I didn't know. It was my first time going. All I knew was that apparently I had a good chicken sandwich. I didn't know they were homophobic. So I was like, let's get it. And so we're walking to Chick-fil-A. I get my food. I'm like, wow, I'm in love in more ways than one. This is the best vacation ever. I got a cute boy to look at. I got my eye candy. I just had the best chicken sandwich ever. I have my Dr. Pepper in one hand. I'm just sipping, walking back to the little place. And as we're walking back, I see the boy with his family, right? And I'm like, oh my god, it's the cute boy. Like, let me act like I'm not even paying attention. Like, make sure my hair looks good. Like, whatever. We're walking. And 1 second. I'm gonna... 1 sec, love. Bestie Boodles FaceTime me. So I was like walking, having a blast, feeling cute, trying to look good for the boy. And all of a sudden, I see my stepdad step on this manhole cover, and it moves a little bit. And I was like, oh my god, I love when they move a little bit. I love the satisfying, like, pushing it down and having it go back and forth. Like, yeah. But what I didn't realize is when he stepped on it, it kind of suctioned to his shoe a little bit. He moved the lid from, like, sitting. When he went up, it landed like this a little bit. So then when I'm like, haha, I'm gonna step on that, I stepped on it and it went like that. You see how I like went, like, so I step on it and instantly my leg falls through. I'm in a Spider-Man pose, brother. Like, fully, like, I have one knee up, my 2 arms here, and my leg is in the fucking hole. And this is gonna be a little graphic, but because I, like, landed like this, I caught the lid of the manhole cover with my hand. So I, like, pushed it back up with all of my body weight as my leg was being sent down with all of my body weight. And the hole, the gap made for my leg to go through the manhole was not that large. Luckily, because I could have fallen or, like, smacked my goods. But instead, I just scraped all of the sides of my legs. It was so bad. I still have the scars. They look like stretch marks though, so that's fun. But yeah, so I fall and I throw my Dr. Pepper on my stepdad's leg and he was like, ugh, you got my leg sticky. Turns around, I'm in the manhole. I'm like, brother. And of course, then the family with the cute boy stops next to me and they're like, oh my god, like, is she okay? And I was like, this is so embarrassing right now. And I pulled myself out of it because everyone was just staring at me in shock. And I was like, okay, I would like to not be in this hole anymore. So I pulled my leg out and I, like, sat like this. My whole leg is bleeding. The mom of the other family instantly comes up to me. She's like, how are you doing, honey? Are you okay? Like, someone needs to call an ambulance. Someone needs to get this girl an ambulance. Like, look at her leg. Are you okay? And I was like, oh, no, like, I'm literally fine. I'm, like, literally cool. Like, it's whatever. Because there's a cute boy right there. Like, I'm not gonna cry about this. I am not going to tell you guys, get me into an ambulance right now. Like, that is so embarrassing. Like, I'm not doing that. Like, I'm literally fine. What even happened? I, like, barely tripped. Like, just don't even worry about it. And so I'm sitting there, but I'm also, like, my flip-flop fell off and landed in the manhole. So I was like, y'all, my flip-flop. And they were like, your flip-flop? And I was like, yeah, it's down there. And so my stepdad got it out. Period, king. And I was like, I really think I'm good to go. Like, I think I'm good. Like, I could get up. It just hurts a little bit. Like, I'm fine. And then the boy my age, he's like, no, like, are you good? And I was like, no, like, I'm, like, literally okay. But the mom is like, no, you need an ambulance. Someone call an ambulance right now. I will do it. I will call the ambulance. And I was like, no, don't do it. And so they call an ambulance and they come and they were like talking to me. They were like, did you, like, hit anything else? And I was like, no, like, I just scraped up my leg. Like, I caught myself. And they were like, okay, like, good. Like, we're gonna try to help you stand up, okay? And I was like, okay, like, I should be fine. Try to stand up, instantly almost pass out. Definitely can't stand. Definitely can't stand. So they set me back down. They're like, whoa. Okay, what is going on here? They take my blood. They're like, babes, you're so dehydrated. you're so dehydrated, love. Like, actually get in the back of our ambulance right now. And I was like, no thank you. I'm literally fine. I mean, sure, I'm a little thirsty. But, like, it's literally not that big of a deal. Like, I don't need the ambulance. And they were like, no, like, get in the back of our ambulance. And I was like, okay. Also, the EMT was, like, kind of cute, so I was like, whatever you say, sir, because I'm in middle school, okay? And so they scooped me up, and they put me in the back, and they're like, okay, we gotta hook you up to the IV, right? And I was like, okay. And they were like, so that's gonna hurt, just so you know. And I was like, okay. They're trying to find my veins. Nada. Not getting anything. Switch arms. Nothing. They can't get anything. And at this point, the girl's like, yo, most grown men at least wince, and you're just sitting here as if I'm doing nothing to you. They tried to stab into my arm multiple times trying to get these veins. Nothing. They finally switched to my hand. And they finally find a vein that works. And I was like, to be honest, when they said the grown man thing, I was like, period. But also I was like, yeah, women have higher pain tolerances. Also, I have a completely scratched up bloody leg. And somehow I got a scar on the top of my foot from that whole thing, and I'm not really sure what happened. I think maybe the manhole hit it. But I was just thinking about the pain everywhere else, so it was kind of hard to focus on that. But I didn't say that because I didn't want to be rude, obviously. So they stick it in my hand, and they get that IV pumping, and oh my gosh, I will never do heroin because I would be addicted. That felt so nice. Feeling like that instant, like, rush of cool running through my veins felt so good. Like, that just felt like the best thing ever. Like, I loved that feeling. I'll never feel it again, hopefully. And it was so good. It was so nice. I miss it sometimes. It was the most refreshing. It felt like, the best way to explain it is like when you are like dehydrated, like running around, and you get like a good like cold like gulps of water, but instead it was throughout my whole entire body. It felt so good. And so I'm sitting there getting all juiced up, and then I get out, and we're all like, yippee, not dead, she can walk. I have like a little bit of a limp, like the whole leg hurts. I'm still like limping a little bit, but they're like, your leg seems to be fine. And I was like, yes, I would agree. And then I was like, can I get a selfie with y'all? And I got a picture with the whole crew. I don't know where it is. I should probably try to find it. But yeah. And then I went home, and I laid in bed almost the rest of that vacation because my leg hurt so bad, and I was so embarrassed because I didn't want that boy to see me. And my mom got me a raspberry sherbet. So that's pretty swag. Yeah. So, so that's the story time of the time I fell into a manhole. If that was good for you and you enjoyed that, let me know, because I have so many more stories like that. I am something they call accident prone. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Love y'all. Have a good day or something. Goodbye.